Hello, this is Marshallee, and welcome to my garden diary. Today is the 9th of June 2021. So, today we're looking at my Centranthus Ruber. I hope I said that correctly because, yeah, I think that's correct. Because this is not a name I say very often. So, this is a plant in my garden that grows quite well. I've had it for some years now. I think we actually bought the white type, which is this one here, but this brick red type, I think it is from my neighbor. They didn't give us. It just got sowed out into our garden because this flower here can be, it sows itself out quite freely, and every year I have to dig up quite a few because, as you can see, if I step back, it's quite bushy and big. So I have one, two, three, four of the brick red ones in. I have two here and then two in the front garden, and I have one white one here and another white one somewhere else in the garden, and that's enough. But every year I have to dig up lots of these plants from all over the garden because they sow themselves out quite readily. I've even read that it's an illegal plant in South Africa because it's so invasive. It's quite nice. They grow without a problem. They can get as tall as 80 centimeters high. The flowers are quite small on the plant itself. These are quite, if I try to go up very close, the individual flowers right there are quite small, but it grows on this long stem here and they flower just profusely. And so even though the flowers themselves are small, then we have like a nice bouquet of small flowers, and it's quite noticeable from all over the garden. I've also read that the plant is edible, but I have never eaten it, and I don't know. I'm into eating different things in my garden, but I'm not. I don't know if I feel like eating eating anything from this plant. So yeah, so it blooms from about this time of the year in early summer, late spring, onto fall. So this will have bloom in the garden for quite a while from this plant. It also has a nice smell. Well, at least I think it's a nice smell. So, the sense of smell is so individual. So what I might think is nice might not be very nice for somebody else. But I quite like the smell. It it does, if you're near to it, or yeah, it does fill the space around you with a nice smell. So it's quite a good space filler. So it's quite bushy. The flowers are nice. I like the combination here with the brick red and then the white in the middle. And so for me, it's working here. But again, if you have it in your garden, you just have to be careful that it doesn't get too much. I'll show you what I mean with it spreading itself out. And again, these are some of the work that I need to do in the garden. For example, here we have things that I need, and all of those are from that plant. And I need to just go in and take them out. And here we have a little one growing there that is not supposed to be there. And if I go over here, there are also some that are where they're not supposed to be. So again, on my list of things to do, I need to go through the garden and then get rid of those. The good thing is that they're not very hard to weed up. I let them get a bit big, like that size, and then it's quite easy to pull up and yeah, and get rid of, because in a garden like this, there are always things sowing themselves out, and then I just have to keep things in control just a little bit so that it doesn't get out of control and the plants just don't do what they want to do. Okay, so just a look at the purple iris again that are here, and these are really beautiful. But the thing with iris is that the buds don't last very long, so these are maybe, I don't know, about 3 days and then they will die. But they are beautiful while they last. And the yellow ones that were open are, yeah, they're almost spent now. So there's some blooms that you just have to enjoy while they last. And then I try to put the plants together so that when one plant stops blooming, then another begins, so that there's always some color at the different parts of the garden. And so here we have the iris that are finished blooming over there. Well, almost finished blooming. They're still blooming, but they look quite nice. And then we have our Centranthus right here that have started blooming. And then in between that right there is a baby's breath, and that will get quite big, or should get quite big, if it performs nicely as it usually does this year. And then here we have another yellow that this will bloom until like it will start blooming in August, late July, August, and that will give some color there. So this area is quite taken care of in terms of color, and so we'll have color at this side of the garden from late spring to fall. We'll have some color here. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.